Hey everyone, it's Mike with One Mic Out, and today is June 6th, 2024, the 80th anniversary of D Day, the Allied invasion essentially into Europe to begin to push out Germany back into Germany. And it is a hallowed day. It is a day that uh, has come to where, every year that passes now, every day that passes, we lose a key treasure to uh, our not only the U.S. but also to our allied friends who still have living World War II vets today, whose average age is 100 years old right now, and we're losing them daily. And soon enough, we're going to be conducting these memories and these memorials and these celebrations soon enough without any living participants, and that's going to be, that the day is coming. There's no way to avoid it, and to me, it's just that sad. And it seems like this 80th anniversary is so important because this will probably be amongst the last uh, real big celebrations that we do because on the fives, so on 75, 80. On the fives, we always see these bigger celebrations for the 44 over 4,400 men and women who lost their lives on that day, of Allied forces who lost their lives, and 9,400 who are buried in Normandy for that campaign. And it's insane to think about that. Soon enough, we're going to be without these special individuals in our lives, and especially in a time in which we live where this history is being forgotten by the day of our young youth who are so subjected to this, to social media, to being indoctrinated, inundated, and just vectored into thinking about and worrying about more self-orientation and being, this victim mentality, and forgetting about where we come from, who gave us, who fought to give us these privileges that we enjoy today, and the rights that we enjoy and that we continue to live by, that are afforded to us by, the all Father, and afforded to us in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. It's sad to see the defacing and the desecration of certain memorials that are there to memorialize these individuals, and you're seeing it happen, more and more on a daily basis, and that's just due to the ignorance of people, and it's coming to the mentality. It's more due to the mentality of people putting themselves first and thinking only about themselves, of how can I get by, and the more desperate times we find ourselves in, the more people are going to perpetuate that mentality, and it's all by design. And it's a sad thing to see. And at what point do we begin to fight back and say, hey, enough's enough. We're taking our country back, because you had a World War II vet today, 104 years old, say he feels more welcomed and more patriotism in Normandy today than he does here in the United States, and he feels like a foreigner whenever he's back here in the United States. And he visited from here to there, and that was heartbreaking to hear, and that is a 100% true story, and it really puts things in the perspective of how our country has changed so drastically, so dramatically in the last 80 years, and we've had events that have helped to promote patriotism, whether it be a war, another conflict, 9/11. We've had these, the Boston bombings, marathon bombings, and whatnot. There's been these events that have happened to where we unite for a little bit, but then we disperse again, and the overall media machine is able to throw its opinions on you and tell you the way you should think and the way you should act, and what you think should be right and what you think should be wrong. Where we deep down know what is right and what is wrong, but we get so caught up in, I need to be right, I need to be on the side of something different, to the point to where now you're on the side of what everything is, which is a woke culture, and now you're different if you oppose that woke culture, And now those people who used to be the majority are slowly turning into a minority, at least in the limelight. And you voice that opinion, and you get immediately attacked. It's ironic because that was the very, we're against the establishment, fight against the establishment, back in the 60s and 70s, and all the hippie movement and all that kind of stuff. And now you're seeing those same people tell you, no, you need to join the establishment and you need to be a part of that establishment. And it's ironic. But anyway, today is about celebrating the men and women who lost their lives on that day, the ultimate sacrifices that were made and necessary, absolutely 100% necessary. And you would think that losing 10,000 people in a day would be a loss, but it wasn't. It was victory for us to in that campaign, and it's something to think about and to ponder about and to study. And I'd admonish all of you to study World War II and study its history, and don't let it be forgotten. And going back to past wars and conflicts as well, but World War II with a big asterisk next to it. I would say if there was any war that you're going to study and help keep alive the memories of those men and women who fought alongside our allied friends, it would be World War II. It's rich in history, rich in life lessons, rich in patriotism, rich in triumphing over evil and overcoming the odds and everything you'll find within that war. And again, it's just sad to see what's becoming of the country right now, and how much hate there is towards those of us who no shit would lay our lives on the line, and who have to defend this country, versus those who, in my opinion, wouldn't, especially today. They would find a way out of it. So it's the greatest generation was that generation, and in order to get another great generation, you got to stand up and fight. And so anyway, remember the day, and remember its lessons that it taught us, and what we can learn from it, and what we should apply to what is happening to our own country, the country that those men and women fought for, the country that we need to really take back. What we can do to do that. Anyway, you have a great day remembering and memorializing, and I hope to see you another one here soon. Anyway, this is Mike with One Mike Out.